Hello, good afternoon and welcome to day 6 of What's on My Desk. My name's Lynn from Craft with Bella Jane. So we're doing really well with this challenge. To be perfectly honest, I did not expect to get to day 6 and yeah, it's been such fun. I've really enjoyed it. So I've got something a bit special for tomorrow. But today we've got another small piece of ephemera which I made in the summer to go with that folio that I was telling you about yesterday. So it's just a little fold up flip with a couple of little pieces in there like that, and here we are. Few bits and pieces, bit of lace, and then there's a ribbon that runs through here which ties the front on like that. So yeah, so I won't bother tying that up just now. I'll leave that open so we can see. Now I did have a look, and this came from Gi Kerr, and I did have a look on her site, but she's got so many videos I couldn't find it, and I watch so many videos on YouTube that it was so far back in my history that I couldn't find it on there either. So so yeah, so I sort of had to have a good look at it and decide how it was made, and this is how it's made. So it's one piece of card, and this is that piece that I threw in the bin actually yesterday, so I retrieved it from the bin. Okay, yeah, so I'm just going to show you with this piece of paper. So you fold it in half, and then you bring the back up to wherever you want the back to be. So how long you want this pocket to be, or how long you want this flap area to be. So I'm gonna put mine about there, and then you bring the front up to match the top there. So you end up with a flap at the front. You glue these, you've got a pocket here, and then your ribbon goes through there, and that's what you have, like that. So there we are. So pop those back in there, put that to one side. This is a bit thinner, not a lot, but I'm going to use it, and I think it'll be fine. So the first thing we're going to have to do is cover it. Now the top here is going to be, most of it's going to be covered to there, so I'm just going to cover that down to about there. The thing to decide is, what do I cut about a few bits and pieces off a scrap of paper there in case they're due for embellishments. Now I think I might use this just for that inside top there, because I'm only going to need a small amount, so I'll just cut that down there, and I will cut it down about there. And then I'll glue that on there. The edge is a bit straighter, and that'll be that bit, and then I'll just trim the back off when it's glued on. So I'll do that first. And I'm just, oh look at me with all my bits of mess and paper and all sorts of things. I will just get a clean piece of paper. I'll just glue this on using some glue stick. So there. I think that's far enough. Yeah. get rid of that because otherwise my pocket will stick to itself. So I probably should have, see, we learn these things the hard way, don't we? I probably should have just glued the red paper. But there we go, I didn't, so I'll just have to leave that open until it dries. So just trim our edges, just check, make sure we're recording, and yes we are. And there we are. That's trimmed. So there's our first part. So now we need to cover this part here. So we don't need to do anything with this part because it's going to be hidden away inside and we won't see it. So we'll just leave that for now. So we're going to cover this part here. So that would go quite nicely on there, wouldn't it? So I think we'll use that. So we'll just put that to there. Sticky bits of paper all glued on. So yeah, we'll just put that on there and we'll cut up here to there. And then across there. Let's hope I've cut that long enough now. Yeah, I have. Yeah, it's fine. So I'll just trim these edges off because I'm gonna glue the paper this time. Although I think it doesn't really matter with this section because there's nothing to stick to. Let's tidy ourselves up. I'm just going to have a sip of my tea. That's lovely. It's not decaf or anything, it's just regular Tetleys. I'm a Tetley girl. Any other tea, I'm not, you're welcome to any other tea you like, but I like Tetleys. Do you remember the little Tetley people? My mum had tea towels and all sorts of things with the little Tetley men on. Used to be an advert, I think. Oh, I've got something, a hair or something irritating my eye. I might have to stop and sort it out in a minute. Okay, so let's just put that there. I can't see very well now. And just take this. I need that to go over a bit. Oh, thank goodness this glue is so forgiving, isn't it? Yeah. I don't want another day like the other day when I was absolutely Mrs. Bodgy Crafter #1. Absolutely hopeless. Couldn't seem to get anything right. Yeah, I think I'm having another day like that today by the look of it. I've been up quite early again and I've been sorting out my issues with all my downloading and my uploading and oh, what a performance, honestly. And I've managed to I've purchased an external hard drive and I've managed to start moving all my downloads files to the external hard drive, but there's so many of them. And then I've also been deleting photos from my phone, which, to be honest, I've got more photos in there. Well, I haven't now. I've still got over 3,000 photos in my phone, but it's not as bad as it was. So I've been getting rid of duplicates, and I've been getting rid of things that, you know, I don't really need in there. And it's a bit squiffy, this. And because not only was I having trouble with my storage on my laptop, but also on my phone, so I wasn't even able to make videos because my phone kept saying that I was the storage space was full. So this is the first video now since I've had all that trouble with your storage space is full. So I'm just fingers crossed that this is going to be fine today. So there we are. So that's the front. Well, that's the inside rather. And now we need to cover this part. So let's just think about this now. Here we are. So the only bits that are going to show are this bit and this bit. So I'm tempted to complete this part, put my ribbon through here like that. Where it's free moving, glue down my pockets, and then put a piece of paper right over the top, excuse me, of this, allowing it to bend over there. So I'm tempted to do that. In fact, I think I've made that decision now. That's what I'm going to do. So fingers crossed that this works, because like I say, I didn't have time to watch the video of Gi Kerr. So let's hope that I'm doing the right thing. Now this ribbon doesn't actually get glued down. So have I put it in the right place? No, I put it in the wrong place, haven't I? It needs to go in there. That's it. Yeah, so it doesn't actually get glued down. So it's free to move about as it pleases. So I'm wondering whether I might actually glue it down this time, because I was worried that it might just, I suppose, I don't know, should I use, is this the pocket? This is the pocket. So it doesn't go in there, does it? If that's the pocket, yeah. Yeah, it does. It does go in the pocket. Is it in there? No, it's not in there. It's in here. It's in this bit here. There we are, like that. So I better wipe that glue off before everything sticks to itself again. So yeah, Mrs. Bodgy Crafter has struck again. Yeah, so this needs to go in here. That's it. That's in there. And that goes up there. That's it. Okay. Right, I don't know if you can even see what I'm doing now. Oh, here comes Jess to see what I'm doing. Hello, Jess. See what Mummy's talking. Who's Mummy talking to? She wonders. Don't you? Hey. So one of these days I'll have to put a picture up of Jess so you can see what she looks like. So we go down there, down there, and across there, across there. And fingers crossed we've got it right this time. Yeah, there we are. Okay, so the ribbon's in now. And the back is attached. Oh, that's it. There we are. Getting myself all confused then. Right, so the ribbon's in. That's attached. Now that just flaps up and then the ribbon comes across and holds that in place. And she's quite sweet, that girl. If she'd have been the right way up, we could have left her, but we can't because we've got to cover everything. So that glue's dry, so we'll just make this pocket now. I don't know if you can hear the wind, but it's terribly windy today. That's it. There we are, that's done. So all that's done now. So all we've got to do is cover this and cover this. And we could cover it one piece at a time, or we could go all the way over the back. And as it's only a flip, it doesn't have to lie flat, so it's okay that it has a piece right over the back. So what shall we use? Let's have a look. Well, we've got that with the music piece in the background. We could use that. Now we've got to think about directional, haven't we? So that's not really good. In fact, I don't know if any of these are going to be any good with it being directional. So it could be that we're going to have to put separate pieces on. And I folded this, but it's a bit samey, isn't it, really? I've got that. Now I've got these. Now I could use that, that'd be quite nice. I could just cover each one separately and then I could put that on the back. So that's a good idea. I've got this one that's already cut out and that'd fit quite nicely on there, wouldn't it? And then the plain one on the back. So let's use that. Or do we want this on the back? Yeah, that'd be quite nice on the back, wouldn't it? Okie dokie, let's do that. Let's move everything out of the way now. And let's cut this down. So we want that to go on there like that. And we've decided now that we're not going to fold it over, we're going to do separate pieces. So yeah, I think it'd be better to do separate pieces. So let's glue this and glue it onto the back of the paper. Let's pull this out of the way in my hand. Yep. Shame to cover up this little girl, but she's the wrong way up, so I'm afraid she's got to go. The reason I can hear the wind is because I've got the bathroom window open. I wondered why I could hear it so loudly. There we are. Okay, so we've got to make sure we get this the right way up now. So that's the right way up. So are we having Merry Christmas on the front? Yeah, let's have Merry Christmas on the front. Oops, mind my head. Let's not get my head in the way. So let's just trim everything off to watch our ribbon now, so we don't cut the ribbon. I might just have to sort of a little bit of more glue around the edges. I'm not sure whether I glued right up to the edge, but that's not going to be difficult to do. That's okay. Yeah, see, that's not quite, oh, it just needs pressing down, I think, really. Yes, that's all right. Let's pull this ribbon out of the way. Just trim that edge there. That's okay. A little bit more trimming on the bottom. And I don't think it matters that that bottom is going to show, because that fold at the bottom, because it's decorated as well, really, and it's the right colours. And by the time we've inked it, it should be fine. Okay, so there's the front. Oh look, it's not really gone. I'll probably cut it a bit low. So let's have a go at inking it. Are we going to ink in Distress, or are we going to ink in red? Let's do it in Distress this time. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, good choice. Pull that ribbon out of the way. Ooh, this is the red one I've covered with. So it's a mixture of red and distressed ink. But it's all right. It's doing all right. Yes, so I watched a video last night by Artie Mays, and apologies actually are due, because I made that freebie pocket. I made it in completely wrong, and I watched her video last night, and I have mentioned it in my comments on my own video, saying please go over to Artie Mays' channel to find out how to make this correctly, because obviously I didn't have any instructions and I just, you know, made it up as I went along, and made it in completely the wrong way. And I don't suppose it matters. I mean, mine looks fine, and I did say that I wasn't going to bother with cutting out the window for the for the picture to go behind, but she cut the picture out, cut the window out, and she didn't make it fold over like I did. She made it fold back, so it was a pocket on the. It was a pocket and a pocket sort of thing. And it was absolutely lovely the way she made it. And obviously she designed it, so she knew what she was doing. And had I seen that video first, it would have been very helpful. But for some reason it didn't come up on my YouTube. And even though I have subscribed to her channel, so I didn't actually see the video until last night, when I'd already made my video. And so to be honest, I felt a bit of a fool. I felt like I'd, you know, been a bit foolish, really, using her pocket and then saying, oh, this doesn't fit, and the fold wasn't right. And all in all, it was my fault because I was making it wrong. So, yeah. So, right, let's glue this on. So, apologies to Artie Mays. I don't I'm really grateful for her freebies, and I love her channel. And I don't suppose she's going to watch my channel, but you know, if anybody happened to mention that I'd made a pig's ear of her freebie Christmas pocket to her, then I really apologise. I'm really sorry. It was not intentional on my part, and I really appreciated having the pocket. And I might make it again. I might make the in fact, I was so mortified, I thought about deleting my video and making another one and making it properly. But I thought, well, that's just silly, isn't it, really? Because, you know, the pocket I ended up with was really nice. I'm really pleased with it. I just didn't want, you know, to appear that I was rude or ungrateful. And there we are. These things happen, don't they? Okay, so I'm going to put this on that way. And seems to be big enough. Seems to fit fine. There we are. Got a funny ticking noise going on beside me. I don't know. I think it's the holder here, the phone holder. Is it the phone? Oh, it's the phone. It's the lamp. Yeah, I've got all sorts of well, not all sorts. I've got a big piece of linen wrapped around this phone holder, the camera holder, because it makes all sorts of tinging and pinging, and if you happen to bump into it when you're working, it used to make these springy noises, but I've wrapped it up in a piece of linen cloth, and I've managed to excuse me, stop that happening now. And that ticking noise has stopped. So it was actually the lamp. I don't know why it was making that noise, but it's stopped now anyway. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to trim any more off that. I'm just going to ink it. Oh, there it goes again. It's me. It's when I shake. When I'm shaking doing this. Obviously, I'm moving the table, aren't I? And it is, I've told you before, it's an old rickety table that I rescued and painted white. It's out of the garden. I mean, goodness knows, you know, it was going to go on the skip, and I thought, what a waste. So I rescued it, and I used that chalk paint on it, and it's lovely, I think. I mean, not that you see any of it, but it's perfect for what I want it for. Right, so there we are. Now I've got a bit of a wrinkle going on here, but it's still wet, so I'm sure it'll be fine once it dries. There we are, that's all right. That goes there like that, and that's plain on the back. And we haven't really inked the back, have we? And this is one of those things that you can just tuck in a pocket, or you can attach to a page with a paper clip. And, you know, it's lovely whatever you do with it. So that's that. Now, let's get rid of these. I need to have a little sip of my tea because I'm very thirsty this morning. I'll get the box of bits out of there. And it has started to go cold now, so, you know, what have I got left? Not a lot. But then we've only got one more day, haven't we? So, yeah, just one more day. That's all there is. I've still got these. I mean, she's quite nice. She could go in there, couldn't she? Let's just rip her down. Somebody beeping the horn outside. I don't know why. Now, to be honest, I don't know why I'm ripping her all the way around, because she needs to be, yeah, I don't want to rip her if I'm going to put her in the pocket, do I really? Maybe I should just pop her on the back, like that, next to that little thingammy-bobbermy. There we are. I don't want a bit of lace underneath her. Do you think? Yeah, why not? Oh, she's pretty, isn't she? Pretty little thing. Look at those bells as well, they're nice. Right, a little bit of lace. Reach down here. Grab this lace, and I did cut this, so I have got this bit on the end that's sort of loose. That bit's nice at the top, isn't it? I like that. Do you know what? I hope I've been in camera all this time. I've not been, I don't know, I've not been concentrating very well this video. Let's just squidge that out a little bit. I hope you can't hear that ticking noise. I think it's, I don't know why it's doing that. Move it. Still doing it. Right. Bit of Fabri-Tac. Pop that on there. Bit of Fabri-Tac on the lady. Well, she's only a girl, isn't she? Bless her. Bit of Fabri-Tac on the girl. There we are. And we'll pop her there. She's nice. Oh, I like her on there. Oh, that's lovely. How nice is that? There we are. That's lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. Okay. Lid back on the Fabri-Tac. I'm not going to put anything else on the front, because by the time the ribbon is closed, that'll be enough on there. And there's, you know, there's a lot going on there, isn't there? So we just need something to go in the pocket. So we could cut these down, cut these bells down, keep them squarish. I say squarish because I can see that they're not exactly straight, but that's all right. I'll just cut that right off at the top there. And then there's a sleigh here. Oh no, it's not, it's a log. I thought it was a sleigh. That's that. And then there's a little car there. And there's, oh, I like that one. There's this little thing here. And we can see that's nothing like straight. Ooh, I'd be able to just trim the edges a little bit and make that a bit better. Ah. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Should we do it with all of them? Oops. Yeah, that's nice. Oops, again, that's, I think it's because it's not straight. That's the reason it's not cutting itself very well. There we are, those are lovely. Right, let's just ink around them. Put that in there. that in there. And we don't really need another one, but we'll put one in anyway. And I'll pop that in there like that. Right, let's just tidy up. There, put those in and those in that little box that way. Okay, so there it is. That's the front, that's the back, which I love the back, and then inside we've got those tickets which are lovely. And that lovely little church there. And then all we have to do now is just to tie the ribbon. And there we are, Bob's your uncle. There it is. Lovely, lovely, lovely little flip out, flip down pocket, tiny piece of ephemera. There we are, and I hope you like that. Put it on a piece of paper so you can see it properly. There we are. I hope you like that, and that's the end of day 6, and last day tomorrow, day 7. I've got something a bit more intricate, a bit special for you for tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.